Hi, welcome back to another video on top 5 reasons to learn robotic process automation. So before we look into the reasons, let's understand what RPA is. In its simplest form, it is used to automate business processes using software robots. And it is typically used to automate structured back office digital process tasks. What does it mean? Let's assume that an organization's uh, onboarding process. So getting a candidature for certain open positions and then issuing offer letters if the candidate is successful, and then educational background checks, and finally some of the documentation work and the joining formalities, followed by the day is going to join the organization. So this is typically, you can think of a business process, right? To support the business process, as you can think of, there will be more than one system to will be there, right? Some system may support the CRM aspect, the customer relationship management aspect. Some system may be used to check their educational and employment background, and some of the in-house onboarding process systems, including anything, right? So it could be of different technology or different application. So these are the systems used to do the entire business process. And you can think of it as definitely a repetitive task for almost every other candidate. So that's where the RPA comes into picture. So the RPA, irrespective of any technology, it can support almost any technology in the recent times to automate the process. And you can ask me whether is it an alternative to test automation? The answer is no, because in test automation, typically we focus on different data combinations, and our aim is to find defects here. But for RPA, no, we are going to automate the business process. And typically, the other important difference is that RPA will be running in the production environment. So once the business process is streamlined and tested, and then we can deploy the robots to the production environment so that the process will be automatically done with minimal or no human intervention. So that's where the RPA comes into play, right? Okay, so now let's understand the top 5 reasons, and this is based on my analysis. Uh, After analyzing a different sources, I've come across the top 5 reasons. So the number one reason I think is the technology advancement in the next 18 months. So this is one of the surveys done by Forbes, another company. They found out that almost 40% of the investment will go into robotic process automation from different organizations. So they think that it is important, and they are ready to invest in the RPA almost 40%. As you can see, it's ranked third, and definitely it is almost double than the AI, artificial intelligence. So this is one of the strong reasons why we need to learn any of the RPA technologies. Second one, market growth prediction. So way back in 2016, it was estimated that 250 million was the market value, but now it is expected to grow almost 4 billion. So it's multifold growth, and definitely the growth is really fast growing, and we will see more opportunities. More companies are ready to invest in the RPA market. And third reason, high return on investment. So already organization who are doing the RPA, they realize that they make really a good ROI out of the robotic process automation. And many of the software industry players, including major companies, they are investing in this RPA technologies. Okay, this is the third reason. And fourth reason is ease of use. Almost every RPA vendors, they make their product in a way that it is easily understood by human beings. And typically, for example, if I take a UiPath, they all their process sequence will be more of keyword driven, right? So when I say keyword driven, if you say that open a browser, then you need to provide a URL, it opens a browser instead of you are writing the code. So they have built in a lot of libraries, then you can just coin the sequence and then it is done. So that's where the ease of use comes into picture. And last not the not, I mean last not the least, salary and popularity. So obviously in the next immediate future, you will be seeing more opportunities in the RPA market, and you will see a lot of potential employees seeking this role, and the role for RPA developer will be huge in the coming days.